Hi, my name's Steph Johnson and I'm your Vice President for Welfare and Representation. I'm just making a really brief video for you to let you know about a new position that we've got open and up for election. That's the Disabled Students Officer. The Disabled Students Officer is here to create change for disabled students and to positively affect the experience that disabled students have while studying and living at the University of Reading. So let's kick off. To begin with, just so you know, to nominate yourself to be the Disabled Students Officer, you must self-define as a disabled student. The reason for that is that it means that the Disabled Students Officer needs to have a real understanding of the issues that affect disabled students in Reading. Also, as you're out there campaigning for change, having that little bit of authority in your voice will come from having the experience yourself. So what does the role itself entail? Well, down here, first and foremost, the part-time officer positions are all about campaigning. Up here I've just got a few examples from recent years that the Disabled Students campaign in Reading has kind of been doing. We've had a Fairer Taxis campaign that was looking for taxis in Reading to be fair to disabled students, not to charge more for wheelchair access or just outright refusing. Also, we've had this year's Disabled Students Officer has looked into the accessibility of RUSU, both physically the buildings, but also kind of all of the events. And then one that's more of a national campaign is Challenging Perceptions, educating people about what it's like to be a disabled student, or a disabled person, and kind of like breaking down some of those stereotypes that people have of disabled people. Moving over next, a really large part is feedback gathering. The Students' Union is constantly looking for ways to improve what it does for everyone, and the Disabled Student Officer will play a big part in gathering feedback from disabled students so that we can better the practices that we have, the facilities that we have, and the events that we run. And then finally moving over, we've got setting strategic direction. Now this kind of counts for both advising the Students' Union but also the university. The Disabled Students Officer really is a port of call for information on what the experience of disabled students is when talking about policies or particular campaigns as organisations, what the priorities for disabled students are, and thus what the priorities for both the union and the university should be. The Students' Union really spends a lot of time and effort training and supporting all of its part-time officers because they are voluntary roles. We make sure at the beginning of the year that we train everyone up as much as possible so that you feel ready and you're as effective as possible to go and create change out on campus. So that kind of means training it at the beginning of the year but support throughout the year, so you never kind of feel like you're alone doing things. So that's kind of like the role in a nutshell. If you are interested, do nominate yourself. It's really easy. You just need to go to www.rusu.co.uk/part-time officers. If you do have more questions, then we are running an information workshop on Thursday the 19th of January, that's this week, from 12:30 till 1:30 in the RUSU Boardroom. If you can't make it for the entire time, that's fine. You can just pop in, kind of ask a question, then head off. So that's pretty much it. I hope that you like what you've heard in this video, and I hope that if there is something that you really want to see changed for disabled students on this campus, that you will nominate yourself. Have a lovely term, and that's it.